Man, it's foggy out this morning. Nice and cold though, nice and brisk. And there we have him in his natural habitat. Yeah, so we've actually recording this intro for the thing that you're gonna watch today, the day after it all did. The day after it all did? The day after I recorded it, that's what we're doing. But yeah, it's I forgot to actually film it. So we're out in the garden, we're just with Charlie, seeing what it's like, and as you can see, it's really, really foggy, and now Charlie's just got inside. So yeah, it's one of those days today, where a lot of stuff's not really going to happen, and as you'll see in the rest of this video, that's what I mean about that, so go and enjoy. Well, it's actually a little bit late in the day for us to actually start recording a vlog. So I thought I'd just do a little thing by here now, and we're actually starting to do a little bit more decorating now. So obviously we all know the situation I got in here where we're going to be moving like the sofa and everything else upstairs, but we're actually going to be doing the bedroom first. And what I need to do, I need to actually get a few things down of what I will be needing for the bedroom, decoration-wise. So we're like, right, going to make a list, and what we're going to be doing first is actually getting some wood paneling, which is the ones that you normally see, you know, I'll just get up here and I'll show you. That sounds rude. But, yeah, we're going to be doing a few things first, and where the wood paneling is concerned, my bedroom's got a weird, like, little, so when you go into the bedroom, you got, obviously, the massive room there, but it goes like the wall goes, so it goes in, then down, and then up like that. Which, you know what, better yet, I'll just draw it for you, which makes it a little bit on the old easier. But, like I say, the door will be, so if we actually just do the back wall, there. So that's what we got. So, oh, can you see? It's a bit glary. So yeah, so when you come in through the door, it's like a little bit of thing, and then it goes by there. Here is the sofa, which is from over there. But then on the back of the wall, which where my TV and all that is we're going to put some of the wood paneling. And with that wood paneling, that's going to be going there mostly because, well, I have a wardrobe, but I don't use it anymore, and it's been there for a long time. And when I say a long time is, there's clothes in there before I move back home. So it's all that kind of stuff. But the wood paneling, you know, it's like people have seen it, you know, because like I say, it's mostly everywhere. But it's these type, those type. So it's got like the little slats in between where I'm going to be putting a couple of like LED ropes, which I bought, bloody hell, 2023? 22? So I bought them back then to go on here, to go on this wall. But obviously, as you know, where this wall is, not much space you can put them on. So we're getting the wood paneling to go upstairs instead, which will be nice for the room. And it's only going to be like on a one feature wall. Sofa's down the side. When that is done, we can move the sofa upstairs. So that'll be good. And I could start on with that over there. But yeah, with the wood paneling, we're going to be like that. But then I got to get a new carpet, because the carpet's about 7 years old, maybe 10. Well, no, we're 2026. So it's the start, you know, it's the start of 2026. So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, you know what? Yeah, I think we do need to get a new carpet. So we have to make the, need to make the list. So I'm going to go in here. So, right, that is all done. My Saturday checklist, which I was actually talking about this on stream the other day. And that was about basically having other things tell me what to do and having some sort of structure where, right, okay, Monday I'm doing this, Tuesday I'm doing this. Basically having a rota. Because at this moment in time, I'm drifting off to other things, and that is kind of dangerous. And mostly because, again, I've always done, right, okay, we're doing everything, and I got a bit burned out, so I was like, you know what, I'll just do what I want to do. But then that got into the part where it's like, that's not exactly healthy, as we talked about it on stream. So we need wood pad. Oh my god, no, I don't need that. That's the eraser. We don't want the eraser. So wood paneling. We also need a new carpet. And I think that's really going to be, paint. But I don't know what colour to go for, actually. So if we're having that wood paneling, grey, maybe? I think we're going to have to paint colour. Yeah, I'll just do colour. Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know what colour. Do not know what colour it's going to be, though. So hopefully we can get something good. But with the carpet, I want to have it be nice and fluffy, because obviously that is the place in the house where I am barefoot the most. Because obviously getting in and out of bed or whatever. So I do want it to be nice and fluffy. So equals fluffy. We'll do that. Wood paneling, obviously. But the thing is, I don't want it all. Because I'm actually having 2 new sets of black drawers. So black drawers, which I got 2 up there at the moment. And they're the best thing I've bought for a bedroom ever. But they've been around for bloody hell. When did I get made redundant from my social media job? 2018. So I bought them in 2018. Same time when I bought that sofa. So black drawers. IKEA, because that's where they're from. Same as the sofa, actually. That's from IKEA. And it's absolutely amazing. So we've got those 2 there. But yeah, it seems going to be alright, I think that is there. Oh, bedside cabinet. Bedside. And what it's going to be as well is I've seen them on Temu, which is absolutely amazing. So we'll just try and get them up by here now. And what we will do, I will show you on the big screen. I was looking at bedside cabinets, which I want to get. So I may be looking at something like this, which is something I would go for. You know, it's nice. You got either, you got like a light grey or a dark grey. But the brown ones, I think they would be better just because of what I want in the bedroom paint, which I was thinking, as you know, like I said, there's a dark room in here. I like, not dark, but if we're in here now and I got this light on 100%. If I turn it off, it's a lot darker, obviously. And with this sort of thing, with a bedroom, I'm not the type of person who likes to have a bright bedroom. It's like when people have like white or yellow or like a nice light blue and all this. To me, I'm like, I want to have something that's a little bit more cozier, if that makes any sense. Mostly because, well, I'm going to bed. And if it's more cozier, like, you can cutch up into the blanket, the duvet, and all that kind of stuff. So thinking about these, as I was saying, this would go really, really well with the paint that I'm actually now going towards, and that is having racing green. So racing green, I've always wanted to have in this room this color. This was before I did the wall here. Well, my dad did the wall. Before I did all of this, before we decorated in here with the carpet, the cabinets and all this kind of stuff, I wanted to go for something like this, which you normally see in like offices and cozy areas. But with that there, that racing green look, to me, I think that colour there, paired with them, they would look absolutely amazing. But I wouldn't have both of them. Or would I actually? This is the thing now, thinking of where, again, I would only have one, because even though like, my bedroom is like, it's a big room, it's where my bed is positioned. There's no room for 2 of them, on either side. But again, even if it's one, I could always just have one of them down here as well. Because looking down, where was it? Was it on this one I saw? I can't remember if it was on this one or another one I saw. But yeah, they were having them like, in their living rooms and all this kind of stuff. And I saw one which actually had it in an office. And it looked really, really cool. Let's have a little look-see, see what they got. But, you know, as we were saying, these kind of ones, they're pretty much everywhere. And they do look pretty cool if they... here we go, look at that. You know, in an office, they'd look pretty cool as well. So that sort of thing is what we're going for with that colour there. So racing green for the paint. They're the ones that we will be going for, but we'll try and get them in black. But yeah, so it's things like that. Because I've already got 2 lots of them. And is it 2 lots or 1 lot? No, it's 1 lot. I think it is. No, it is just the 1. I think it is 1. I think I've been calling it 2 lots because it's 2 set of drawers. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, it's them. It's that one. Right, so yeah, I'm going to try and get that one in black. And then hopefully we'll get the, you know, the racing green to go along. And you know what? We'll see if they do this in like that brownie... No, we got black. We got black. I'm trying to change my mind here. I shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, so we'll do that. And I think it'll actually look rather nice. I think so. So, but again, with this type of color here, I've always wanted like a racing green office in here. Because obviously you've seen it down here, you know, as it goes a bit, you know, all down there and up by here. And before all of this was done, it was going to be like a racing green type of office. And with that, it was a bit like, oh, right, okay, you know, it could be nice, but some people were like, oh, it could be a little bit dark. But as I was saying, no, it's like, you know, dark. This is dark, you know? And I got 1 light, I got 2 lights on, 3, you can't count the fridge, and I've also got the curtains and the blinds open. And it's absolutely insane how dark it gets. Fair enough, it is a dark and dank and horrible day down here in good old South Wales. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks, I think. Say, because we're going to start the bedroom tomorrow. So I'll get a couple of boxes, which I bought from B&M this morning. A lot of stuff has to go in them. DVDs, which I'm a fiend for physical media, because I think physical media is the best way to have something. Because again, as they say with new Netflix, Prime, or whatever, oh, you don't actually own it. This is why I absolutely love buying physical media, and it's one of the reasons why I actually bought, well, I had to buy a new PlayStation because my old one fucking blew up on me. A disc drive. I was like, I can buy films again, and I got the purchase, you know? So down there, actually, you know what? I'll show you. Right, so over here, I actually have quite a bit of the physical media stuff still, which, as you can see, all of these, they are filled. Is this got some as well? Yeah. You know, we got Blu-rays, we got 4Ks, we got tons of games still in it, yeah. Tons of stuff. A lot of Blu-rays and just normal DVDs in this one. But yeah, in here, this is what I've always bought physical media, and I love it. And this is one of the reasons why I think that purchasing on stuff like Amazon Prime, I don't do it, because if it goes off, you know, oh yeah, we're not doing that in the UK anymore, they can get rid of it. And it's one of the reasons I actually like now that I bought the disc drive for the PlayStation because of that. Otherwise, it's, you know, you're downloading all these games, yeah, great, but what if the internet goes down? So that's what we got down by there. But yeah, so again, see, I've gone off on some, and that's what's wrong with me recently. This is why I need to get something like a schedule or a structure done. But yeah, this is what we're going to be doing. So that's going to be the bedroom done within next week. Say we are starting that tomorrow. We're going to try and move the sofa upstairs, and then we can get the desk going. And Emily said it in the stream yesterday. Absolutely brilliant idea. Next stream, we are going to be starting the Lego Home Alone house. We're going to do 1 bag a stream, which I think would actually be really, really cool. And to be honest with you, how many bags is there in that? How many bags Lego Home Alone house? It has 31 bags. Okay. 31 bags. 31 bags and total of 31 bags for 24 days of building. Nice. Okie dokie. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Nice. So yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. And I'm actually looking forward to it because it's going to give me something to do, mostly. And yeah, we can just start getting on with things because, well, since over Christmas, obviously Christmas going into the new year, I kind of let everything slip. And because obviously before that I was getting everything done. I had, what was it? I think I had in total something like 12 to 13 videos already uploaded and just scheduled to go out. And I think I'm like now down to like 3. So I need to get my ass in gear. I need to kick myself up the old bum so I can get something done. So that's what we're going to be doing. But I thought, you know, again, we haven't really done a vlog for a couple of days, and mostly because it's been dark, dreary, and, well, we haven't really done much. But we will be getting into it now. Full power forward. We're just going to be going full force, getting everything done, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.